My name is Frances Brown and I'm CEO of Nightingale Design Research. We're based in Beeston and Nottingham, and we do design research for companies that are looking to develop new products and services. So we do things at the very start of the product development process to understand who's going to use the product or service. Is it actually going to work? Is it a good idea? Is there any point in developing it in the first place? Where is it going to be used? How is it going to be used? Who's going to use it and who's going to buy it? And it's been really interesting being part of this MeTAP accelerator because it's been people at the very start of that process. So it's a great time for us to come in and say to people, think about all of these different things before you get started, because sometimes we find with startups, they haven't really thought about where their product is going to live, who's going to use it, even physical things, especially in the healthcare space, such as where is it going to be stored, how is it going to be cleaned, will this change a job for somebody, will it add something to someone else's job? And so we do a lot of that stuff around really understanding how you develop a product for the people who are really going to be using it at the end of the day, understanding who's going to buy it. And obviously if you're selling into the NHS, the person who's buying it is not always the person who's using it, or very rarely the person who's using it. So we do a lot of stuff around business models, around how do you make a business case for selling into the NHS, how do you find the person who wants this product, and so on and so forth. It's been a great experience working with people at, like say, at this very early stage, because we often work with people who already have a very solidified idea, and that's a slightly different situation because you're working with decisions that have already been made. It's great to talk to people when they're making those early decisions, because you can influence some of their thinking, you can help them to change direction if they want to, you can help to flag up the things that might happen later down the road. And I think the people in this cohort have learned a lot by being able to consider all of the various elements, not just the design research side of things, but marketing and the financials before they've done anything, because even though it can seem quite early to know all that stuff, knowing it's there is enough to get you ready to start thinking about it, and the earlier the better for a lot of them, I think, for everybody really. So I'm really looking forward to seeing where all these companies go in the future.